Have you ever felt like you're different, like you're meant for something bigger? Well, you're not alone. Millions around the world feel the same, and they're known as the chosen ones. One phenomenon is a captivating concept that has intrigued a belief deeply rooted in our collective consciousness. A notion that some individuals are destined for greatness, selected for a higher purpose. It's a narrative we see in stories, movies, and even our own lives. But where does this idea come from? Many believe it's a manifestation of our innate desire to feel special, to make sense of the world, to give our lives meaning and purpose. It's a way for us to cope with the mundane, the everyday, and the ordinary. The chosen one belief can manifest in different ways. A drive to achieve the extraordinary. For others, it's a calling to serve, to make a difference in the world. And for a few, it's a feeling of being different, of not fitting into societal norms. It's not just about individual psychology. The chosen one phenomenon also has sociological aspects. It's a way for society to create heroes, to have figures to look up to aspire. Narratives that inspire and motivate, that give us hope and courage. Can also have its drawbacks. It can lead to feelings of entitlement, superiority, or isolation. It can put immense pressure on individuals, often leading to burnout or disillusionment. It's a complex phenomenon, one that needs to be understood and navigated with care. If this resonates with you, then you might be a chosen one. But to subscribe, your support means a lot. Let's delve deeper into what this actually means. Being a chosen one sounds exciting, doesn't it? But it's not all rainbows and unicorns. There's a psychological aspect to it that we need to understand. Imagine this. You're the protagonist in your own life's narrative. You are singled out, chosen for greatness, destined for a unique mission. Sounds thrilling, right? But with this chosen one status comes a whole lot of psychological implications, some of which aren't all that glamorous. First, let's talk about the potential pitfalls. When you believe you're a chosen one, you're essentially placing yourself in a position of great responsibility. This can lead to immense pressure and stress, which, if not managed properly, can cause mental health issues like anxiety and depression. You may feel like you're constantly under a microscope, scrutinized for your every move. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness, as you might think that no one else can truly understand your unique position. Moreover, viewing oneself as a chosen one can lead to a distorted sense of self. You might start seeing yourself as superior to others, creating a divide between you and the rest of the world. This can result in arrogance or a sense of entitlement, which can cause friction in your personal and professional relationships. Another potential pitfall is the risk of falling into a savior complex. This is when you believe that you alone can fix the world's problems, which is an unrealistic and unhealthy mindset. This can lead to burnout and disillusionment when you inevitably realize that you can't solve everything on your own. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are also benefits to identifying as a chosen one. For one, it can provide a sense of purpose and direction in life. You have a mission, a reason for being, which can be incredibly motivating. It can push you to strive for greatness, to go beyond what's expected, to make a real difference in the world. In addition, the chosen one mindset can foster resilience. When faced with challenges, you might be more inclined to persevere as you believe that these obstacles are part of your destiny, tests that you're meant to overcome. Furthermore, this belief can also cultivate a strong sense of self-worth. You're not just an ordinary person, you're special, chosen for something great. This can boost your self-esteem and confidence, which can positively impact various areas of your life. In conclusion, the psychology of the chosen one is a complex, multifaceted construct. It's not just about feeling invincible or superior. It's about grappling with the weight of responsibility, dealing with the pressure and isolation, and navigating the potential pitfalls, while also harnessing the motivation, resilience, and self-worth that come with this belief. So, Being a chosen one isn't just about feeling special. It's a complex psychological construct that can have profound effects on your life. Now that we understand the psychology, let's talk about the sociology of being a chosen one. How does this belief affect our interactions with society? The chosen one belief can significantly influence how individuals navigate their social environments. This belief can shape their relationships, their roles within their communities, and essentially their entire social experience. Let's start with relationships. If you believe you're a chosen one, this belief can form the basis of your interactions with others. You might see yourself as having a unique purpose, one that others may not understand or appreciate. This can lead to feelings of isolation or the belief that you're fundamentally different from those around you. This perceived difference can strain relationships, as it can create a divide between the chosen one and others who may not share in this belief. The chosen one belief can also influence how you perceive your role within society. You might feel a sense of duty or responsibility that others do not. This sense of duty can influence your decisions, from your career choices to your daily interactions. For example, you might feel compelled to take on roles that allow you to fulfill what you believe is your destiny, even if these roles are challenging or unconventional. Additionally, the chosen one belief can impact how you perceive societal norms and expectations. If you see yourself as chosen, you might feel that traditional societal roles or expectations don't apply to you. This belief can lead to a disregard for societal norms or a belief that you're exempt from them. While this can lead to a sense of freedom and individuality, it can also create conflict with societal structures and expectations. This belief can also shape your interactions with society at large. If you see yourself as a chosen one, you might feel a need to change or improve the world in some way. This desire can lead to activism, philanthropy, or other forms of societal engagement. However, it can also lead to a sense of frustration or disillusionment if the world doesn't change in the ways you hope or expect. Lastly, the chosen one belief can influence how you perceive and respond to adversity. If you believe you're chosen, you might see challenges or setbacks as tests or obstacles on your path to fulfilling your destiny. This perspective can provide resilience in the face of adversity, but it can also lead to a sense of burden or pressure to overcome these challenges. In conclusion, the chosen one belief can significantly shape a person's social experience. It can influence their relationships, their societal roles, their perceptions of societal norms, their societal engagement, and their response to adversity. As we can see, being a chosen one doesn't just affect us internally, but also how we navigate the world around us. Now, let's take a look at some famous chosen ones from history and popular culture and see how they embody this phenomenon. One of the most recognizable chosen ones in literature is Harry Potter from J.K. Rowling's magical series. Harry, marked as the chosen one by a prophecy, is destined to defeat the dark wizard Lord Voldemort. His story embodies the struggle and the burden of being chosen, as well as the power of self-sacrifice and bravery. King Arthur, a legendary figure in British history, is another classic example. Chosen by the magical sword Excalibur, Arthur's destiny was to unite and rule over Britain. His tale is a testament to the power of destiny and the potential for greatness, regardless of one's beginnings. In popular culture, we've got Neo from the Matrix trilogy. Selected by a prophecy, Neo becomes the savior of humanity in a dystopian future. His journey reflects the often complex and challenging path of the chosen one, marked by self-doubt, discovery, and ultimately transformation. Another iconic chosen one is Buffy Summers from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Chosen by fate, she is tasked with protecting the world from supernatural evils. Buffy's story illustrates the duality of being chosen, balancing everyday life with the extraordinary and the resilience it requires. From history, we have Joan of Arc, a peasant girl who believed she was chosen by divine voices to lead France to victory in the 100 Years' War. Her conviction in her divine mission, despite the odds, is a powerful example of the chosen one archetype. These chosen ones, while diverse in their stories, share common traits. They are marked by a prophecy or a sign, face great challenges, often doubt themselves, but ultimately accomplish extraordinary feats. They represent the human desire for purpose, for destiny, and the belief in the power of an individual to change the course of history or society. These examples show us that the chosen one phenomenon isn't just a personal belief, but a powerful narrative that can shape history and culture. So after all this, you might be wondering, am I a chosen one? Well, let's explore that. Firstly, let's be clear. There's no neon sign flashing above your head declaring you as the chosen one. It's not a club you can simply join, and there's no secret handshake. Being a chosen one is a deeply personal realization that may come at various points in your life, often when you least expect it. It's the sense of being uniquely positioned to make a significant impact, a feeling that you've been handed a baton in the relay race of life and it's your turn to run. But how can you tell if you're a chosen one? Here's a little self-assessment guide. 1. You feel a deep sense of purpose. This isn't about having a detailed life plan, but rather an underlying conviction that you're here to do something significant. It might be nebulous, or it might be as clear as crystal, but it's there, humming in the background of your thoughts. 2. You're willing to walk the road less traveled. Chosen ones often find themselves breaking away from the well-trodden path. They're not afraid to challenge the status quo, to question, to innovate. They're the inventors, the visionaries, the pioneers. 3. You're resilient. Life is a roller coaster, and being a chosen one doesn't exempt you from the ups and downs. In fact, it might mean you face more of them, but you have the grit to keep going, to dust yourself off after a fall and keep moving forward. 4. You're empathetic. Chosen ones aren't just leaders, they're servants. They care about others, about making the world a better place. They're driven by compassion and a desire to uplift those around them. If these characteristics resonate with you, you might well be a chosen one. But what does this mean? What are the implications of this realization? Being a chosen one isn't about being better than anyone else. It's not about entitlement or superiority. It's about responsibility. It's about recognizing your unique potential and using it to make a positive impact. It means that you have a role to play, a part in the grand tapestry of life that only you can fulfill. It's about embracing your individuality, your strengths and your passions, and using them to contribute to the world in a way that only you can. So, are you a chosen one? Only you can answer that question, but remember this: every one of us has a unique potential, a spark within us that, when kindled, can light up the world. Remember, being a chosen one isn't about superiority or entitlement. It's about recognizing your unique potential and using it to make a positive impact. If you've identified as a chosen one, you might be wondering, what now? Well, here are some tips on how to navigate this journey. Firstly, let's talk about self-awareness. It's essential to understand your strengths and limitations. Being a chosen one doesn't mean you're invincible. It means you have a unique path, a special purpose. It's crucial to stay grounded, stay humble, and never lose sight of who you are. Next up, embrace the journey. The road of the chosen one isn't always easy. It's filled with challenges, obstacles, and growth opportunities. Remember, it's not just about reaching the destination. It's about the journey itself. Embrace every twist and turn, every high and low. This is where the real growth happens. Thirdly, seek guidance. You're not alone in this journey. Seek advice from those who've walked a similar path before you. They can provide valuable insights and perspectives that you might not have considered. Remember, the chosen one status isn't a solitary endeavor. It's a collective journey, and you can learn a lot from others. Fourthly, practice self-care. It's easy to get swept up in the grandeur of being a chosen one, but don't forget to take care of yourself. Mental, emotional, and physical well-being are paramount. Make time for relaxation, hobbies, and activities that bring you joy. Lastly, use your status for good. The chosen one status is a powerful tool. Use it to inspire, to empower, to bring about positive change, but be mindful of the impact you can have. With great power comes great responsibility. Always act with integrity and kindness. So these are just a few tips to navigate the journey of being a chosen one. Remember, there's no right or wrong way to be a chosen one. It's a deeply personal journey, unique to each individual. Being a chosen one can be a blessing or a curse depending on how you navigate it. But remember, it's your journey and you get to shape it. So, we've explored the fascinating world of the chosen one phenomenon. We've delved into its psychology, sociology, and even provided a guide for those who identify with it. This journey has taken us through the depths of the human psyche, revealing how the chosen one concept affects not only individuals, but also the larger societal framework. We've unraveled the psychological underpinnings, highlighting how the chosen one mindset can lead to both self-empowerment and delusions of grandeur. We also ventured into the realm of sociology, shedding light on how the chosen one narrative shapes cultures, religions, and societal structures. From this perspective, we've seen how societies have used this narrative to inspire hope, instigate change, or even justify actions. Our exploration wouldn't be complete without examining some of the famous chosen ones across history and fiction. These figures, real or imaginary, embody the chosen one archetype, providing us with concrete examples of the concept's influence. In the quest to understand if you could be a chosen one, we outlined some traits and experiences that might resonate with you. The feeling of being different, a sense of purpose, or recurrent dreams and visions are just a few signs you might identify with. Navigating life as a chosen one can be challenging and exhilarating. We've offered some strategies, including self-reflection, seeking professional help, and connecting with supportive communities to help you balance the potential benefits and pitfalls of this unique path. As we wrap up, let's remember that the chosen one phenomenon is a complex and multi-layered concept. It's a reflection of our human desire for purpose, significance, and the hope that one person can make a difference. Remember, whether you're a chosen one or not, everyone has unique potential. Embrace it, and you can make a positive impact in the world. Don't forget to subscribe. Your support means a lot to us.